Good evening, everybody. Today is a New Year Eve, and I think most of us are busy preparing for the New Year night. And I can see few people have joined. So, this is the live channel of UPSC Time. ये एक YouTube चैनल है जो कि UPSC में जो बच्चे तैयारी कर रहे हैं उनके लिए जो सक्सेसफुल कैंडिडेट्स हैं उनको रूबरू लेकर आते हैं एस्पिरेंट्स के, और ताकि जो इस प्रोसेस से निकल चुके हैं वो अपनी बात रख सकें, अपने एक्सपीरियंसेस शेयर कर सकें, अपने बारे में बता सकें, अपनी जर्नी के बारे में बता सकें। मेरा अभी थोड़ा यहाँ पे एनवायरनमेंट जो सराउंडिंग्स हैं यहाँ पे कुछ प्रॉपर नहीं है, बिकॉज आई हैव अ न्यू ईयर ईव पार्टी एट होम एंड रेस्ट ऑल द रूम्स आर ऑक्यूपाइड एंड दे आर पीपल आउटसाइड। सो उसके लिए मैं माफ़ी चाहूँगा कि मैं इस वक्त प्रॉपर एक अरेंजमेंट नहीं कर पाया इस लाइव चैनल के लिए आने पे। तो शुरुआत करते हैं कुछ बातों से। मुझे यूपीएससी टाइम के ऑर्गेनाइजर्स द्वारा ये बताया गया कि अपनी बेसिक जर्नी के बारे में बताइए कि आप ने कब स्टार्ट किया, कैसे किया, जिससे बाकी के एस्पिरेंट्स जो हैं वो कुछ टिप्स, कुछ इनपुट्स ले पाएँ। तो मैं 2011 बैच IRS हूँ और ये मेरा सेकेंड अटेम्प्ट था। मैंने अपनी इंजीनियरिंग 2008 में कंप्लीट की एंड देन इंजीनियरिंग कंप्लीट करके मैं दिल्ली आया, कोचिंग ज्वाइन किया, 2009 का एग्ज़ाम अटेम्प्ट किया फर्स्ट टाइम, उसमें प्रीलिम्स क्लियर किया, मेंस दिया, बट मेंस किसी कारण से क्लियर नहीं हो पाया। वो क्यों नहीं हो पाया मैं बताऊंगा। और उसके बाद 2010 का मैंने दोबारा री एग्ज़ाम दिया, उसमें आई क्लियर द एग्ज़ाम बाय गॉड ग्रेस। तो अभी जो कुछ बातें मैं आप लोगों के साथ शेयर करना चाहता हूँ वो उसमें से प्रमुख बात ये है कि अभी का जो पैटर्न है सिविल्स का, जिसमें GS 1 2 3 4 हैं, और प्रीलिम्स का भी पैटर्न चेंज हो गया है। मेरे टाइम पे इट वाज द ओल्ड पैटर्न, जिसमें ऑप्शनल सब्जेक्ट होता था प्रीलिम्स में, एंड मेंस में जो है 2 ऑप्शनल होते थे, अभी एक ऑप्शनल होता है। तो इसलिए मोटा मोटा मैं आपको अपना स्ट्रेटजी, अपना एक्सपीरियंसेस शेयर कर सकता हूँ, बट आज के टाइम पे जो बहुत रेलेवेंट चीज़ें हैं वो शायद थोड़ा सा मिसमैच होंगी, बिकॉज हमारे टाइम पे प्रिपरेशन का फोकस एरिया बहुत हद तक ऑप्शनल्स होता था, क्योंकि ऑप्शनल्स में ह्यूज वेटेज। पर आज okay, somebody is saying that, sir, please do you speak on English, and the people are also there. Of certainly, because I was told that I should keep this conversation bilingual, because there are many people from Hindi background also. So I will try to keep both sides so that the people from Hindi medium can also understand. And so what I was saying is in 2009 when I appeared for my first time, so I took two optional, mathematics as my optional in prelims and mains, and second was public administration. Sorry, the second was sociology. So mathematics was a very strong and easy cakewalk for me, because I was always good in maths. So I took prelims, maybe I took mathematics, and I cleared the prelims in the first attempt. And the second attempt, I somehow did fairly well in GS and other papers, averagely well, but I performed very horribly in mathematics, which was unexpected for me, because that was my core area. I thought that this is something which will fetch me marks, but somehow mathematics did not turn out to be positive for me. So just after the prelims ended, the second time's prelims for 2010 ended, and my mains mark sheet for the previous year came to my hand, I saw the mathematics marks in month of June, and the next mains were in October. So that was a very, very tough time for me to take a call that whether I should go for change in the subject or not. But somehow I took the decision that mathematics is not going to work, and I should not be very what you say, emotional at this point of time, that maths is my subject. I have been a topper in maths, I will score in maths. So I just thought more rationally. I thought that maybe mathematics will not work for me, but taking a new subject at that point of time, and that too, I have to prepare it in 3 months and appear for mains, because prelim I will clear. I was very sure, because I always give prelims through maths, and maths was my very comfortable area for prelims. So somehow I took the change, and I took my second optional. I skipped it from mathematics to public administration. And in those 3 months, I took that subject. It was a totally new subject, for as I was from the engineering background. I took that subject in 3 months, and the marks I scored in sociology and public administration were outstanding, because it was beyond my expectation. I scored almost 375, 380 in each sociology and public administration, and those were the my actually I will say that I finally cleared the civil service exam, and I was in the final list, is mainly because my marks in sociology and public administration. तो ये मेरे साथ एक बहुत बड़ा एक एक्सपीरियंस था, क्योंकि आई हैव सीन पीपल स्टडिंग देयर ऑप्शनल फॉर months and years, and even the people have their optional background in their graduation also, and they have done masters also, and they're reading so many books. In those 3 months, I just based my knowledge, my preparation on certain notes I collected from different photostat people, from different coaching material. I do not have time to take up the books and read it in length. So just with that limited preparation for 3 months, I have got 375 marks in public administration. So what I want to tell you here now is that it is possible. It is not so that someone who has done a subject for 3 years in graduation and 2 years in masters, and again 2 years in civils, has an edge over someone who is taking a fresh subject. So that is not the criteria. At least that has not happened in my case, and I am very sure that वो बहुत और लोगों के भी केस में सच होगा. So what we need to understand is that how you need to prepare the subject. So how you can score the subject. You don't have to do a PhD in a subject, but the purpose is that you approach the exam in such a way that you do justice with the syllabus, and most importantly, whatever you learn, how you put across your views, your answers, the way you put it in the answers in exam, that will fetch you marks. So that is something which all the aspirants should have be focusing a lot on. That is answer writing, the approach of writing, what should be written, because you might be knowing 100 things, but you have a limited words there where you have to write your answer. And that too, most of the time the questions which you will see in UPSC, they will be all very fresh questions. It will never happen that you have practiced that question earlier. There will be very less chances. Every time you will be thinking there in the exam, in the sitting in the examination hall, framing a fresh answer in your mind and writing it down. So you have to make that practice, that what you're putting in those 3 hours, it has to be the best, and it has to go to the person who will be checking your answer. Once he will check your answer, he should get that feeling that yes, this is something different, rational, and something this person has applied his mind while writing the answer. Just merely putting up things, cramming things, and just putting it down on the answer sheet may not help you. So maybe sometime we can have one session on answer writing skill, this, because that is one thing I think that I can contribute for the aspirants, because that answer writing technique which I have developed that time has fetched me 375 and 365 something in sociology and public administration, and 125 in essay. So that was majorly because of my change in the writing skill, which I have adopted during my second attempt. Because in the first attempt, I have gone little raw. I thought that uh, answers has to be the way we used to write earlier, but no, there has to be a proper technique in which you should make a habit of writing the answers for civil services. That will help you achieve good marks and help you achieve good rank in civil services. इसके अलावा यदि we'll discuss few things कि कितना पढ़ें, कैसे पढ़ें, क्या पढ़ें. These are three questions which all aspirants have in their mind. सो कितना पढ़ें और क्या पढ़ें और कैसे पढ़ें. तो कितना पढ़ें के लिए, सो हाउ मच टू रीड, हाउ मच टू स्टडी, व्हेन टू स्टडी. सो आई simply will give you a formula that if you have come for preparing for civil services, then please be sincere, dedicate your 1 year, yes, one complete year for this exam. Do not do injustice to yourself by half-heartedly doing this, then taking long breaks, then coming back and preparing, wasting your time here and there with whatever distractions you have around. No, please. If you have come for this exam, forget about everything else. There are certain questions also coming. I'll take questions in a while. So I'll just finish this up. So what I was saying is that if you have come for this examination, please quit every other distraction around. Say bye-bye to every other thing. Tell people to hold on. You are doing something. 1 year sincere dedication is required from your side. How many hours in a day? That totally depends on you, but I will suggest not less than 10 to 12 hours. If you can put, see, someday it may go to 14 hours, someday it may go to 9 hours, and someday it may go to 16 hours also. You might have that kind of energy in some day that you are studying whole day, you're feeling nice to study, so you can continue studying 16 hours. Someday you are tired, you are sleepy, you are not feeling that energetic, you study for 8 hours. So on an average, 10 to 12 hours is something which you need to put in for 1 year. And when I say 1 year, I strictly mean do not waste your time on holidays, Sundays, festivals, nothing. Because please dedicate. When you have come for this, then please give your best. And rather, there are a lot of other things that you need to talk to about. But then I think let us take questions, because as and when questions will come, I will be able to say up what I want to otherwise say in the other questions also. I don't know how to get the questions. Yeah, so there are certain questions which are coming. Hi sir, hi, hello. Let me see if there is some question. How much time did you spend in preparation? So as I told you that 2008, I completed my engineering, and just after my engineering, I made up my mind that I will prepare for civil services. And before that, civils was never on my mind. And I started in 2008. I given my first attempt in 2009. So 1 year I did my preparation, and then 2010 exam I cleared. So if you see, it was around my 2 years of my preparation for this examination. Then the next question is how much, okay, work life balance कौन सी सर्विस में बेस्ट है? See, work life balance सर्विस पे तो शायद थोड़ा डिपेंड कर सकता है. It depends sometimes on what kind of a charge you are looking. Sometimes some certain charges are hectic, but work life balance is your attitude also, that how you manage the things. So there are certain people, if you give them a very Small work also, they will take whole day doing it, and some people will keep all the work for the last day, and they will be creating hassles for everyone around. And some people know how to manage time and work. So this is a skill that depends on one individual. So maybe if you become IPS, you become IAS. So there are certain times when you have to put in extra work efforts. For example, you're an IAS and you are a district collector, and you have to conduct the elections, general elections, assembly elections in your district. So obviously your personal time you have to little bit keep aside, because there are other priorities at work, and that is a huge responsibility on your head. And similarly, you are sitting in a secretariat, the life would be much easier, because maybe like 9 to 6 job, and you can manage your life as well as your work both. That balance can be achieved. So it depends on situation, and more importantly your attitude in life, that how you balance the things in your life. Okay, let me take the next question. गौरव अग्रवाल के बैच से हो आप? और आई डोंट नो, आई डोंट रिमेंबर गौरव अग्रवाल. आई एम फ्रॉम 2011 बैच. Then how to finish all question in 3 hour and 2 paper in one day? See, this is obviously little hectic, because UPSC schedule for mains one exam after the other, 2 papers in one day. I actually, when was writing the mains and my third fourth paper, after I have written two GS paper, then essay paper, then English paper, then language paper, so many paper, then my two optional paper came. So one day I was also in tears, because I was so tired, was not able to sleep, and every day writing so much. So you don't have a way out. The only way out is eat well, uh, keep your preparation done before your exam. So don't keep it for the last day, that every day you are preparing and bothering your mind. Keep your mind fresh. जितना पढ़ना था वो पढ़ लिया, एक साल में पढ़ना था, लास्ट के 2 दिन में नहीं पढ़ना है. So keep your preparation over by your exam start, and over the schedule of your examination days, do not bother yourself much. Keep your mind cool, eat well, and go and write your exam. Do not create so much of panic for you. That is very important. Your mind has to be in peace and at rest, and it has to be calm. Only then it will be able to perform its best in the examination hall. Anna, again you given attended next IAS? No, I have not given my third attempt. After my second attempt and my selection in civil services, I was happy enough, because IRS was my second choice. IPS was never my choice, and IFS was also not my choice. Revenue services was my second choice, and Indian administrative service was my first choice. Though I was not selected for IAS, but then I was happy that I got IRS, and so I did not made any third attempt. Like IPS, always complain about these extra hours. Vampire is asking this. See, as I told you, that different assignments in different fields require different kind of skills, and definitely policing IPS is on duty, because there can be emergencies anytime. So that require little extra efforts, and they are carrying that uniform also. So they have that kind of responsibilities also. So that depends. So it also depend upon, like if you're an SP city, then the responsibility on you is much bigger, because you are the cutting edge for the administration there, and you are responsible for everything. And once you are escalated and promoted to higher ranks, maybe probably you are little at ease, because there are the subordinates to look after the day-to-day work, and you need to, your intervention is required only when there are extraordinary situations. So it all depends on your assignment, where are you posted, what sort of circumstances are there, what kind of a work is there. Maybe you are an SP and you are posted in headquarter in some RTI cell or IT cell, legal cell, then maybe you are not that much burdened like a regular SP who has to look after the district law and order. So this is how it goes. Okay, how to connect you further? Ayush Soni is asking how to connect you further. So I have an Insta ID, IRS underscore Sahil Seth. You can message me there. I usually try to address all the queries of the aspirants as and when I receive any. So Ayush, if you have anything to ask me in personal also, you can write to me on my Insta ID. You can message me there. So it is IRS underscore Sahil Seth. Short strategy for UPSC 2024. What do you mean by short strategy? I don't know that. There is no short or big strategy. If you want me to tell you the strategy in a crispy way, that what you mean, then I'll try. So strategy should be that please see the syllabus of UPSC. All the words, all the terms they have mentioned, please take it very very seriously, and you have to cover all the topics. एक सिंपल मंत्रा है जो कि माइंड में मेरे हमेशा रहता था कि आई शुड स्टडी एज मच एज पॉसिबल, आई शुड नो अबाउट एवरीथिंग, बिकॉज इफ एनी क्वेश्चन इज आस्क्ड इन द एग्जाम, तो वो अगर मुझे नहीं आता होगा तो किसी को नहीं आता होगा, और अगर वो औरों को आता है और मुझे नहीं आता है, देन आई एम एट लॉस. तो ऐसा सिचुएशन नहीं होना है कि जो मार्केट में मटेरियल अवेलेबल है इजीली, जो सब पढ़ रहे हैं, जो सब सोर्सेज सबके पास हैं, चाहे वो न्यूज़पेपर्स हैं, चाहे वो कॉमन बुक्स हैं, चाहे वो कोचिंग इंस्टीट्यूट्स के मटेरियल हैं, चाहे वो मैगजीन्स हैं, या वो मॉक एग्ज़ाम्स हैं, तो वो सब का एक्सेस और वो सब प्रिपरेशन के पार्ट होने चाहिए, ताकि जो मुझे नहीं आता वो किसी को भी नहीं आता होगा. उसमें से that is how you get a rank, that you are able to answer the questions which nobody has been able to answer, and you have been able to answer the question better. Not only answering is sufficient in civils, you have to attempt a better answer, and you should know about the things. For you have to have a very extensive study. What kind of book should you read, what all you should read, it is another topic to be covered, and I think there are a lot of other aspirants, and this is something which all coaching institute people will also tell, and what kind of books people have read, all that is there available on the internet. But if anybody wants to know from me, you can message me on my Insta ID. I will write back to you. The next question is by Rutik Moore. He's saying best time to start answer writing practice. So see, if you devise your 1 year of preparation, how I would suggest is that before the prelims, 1 year before the prelims, give first 7 to 8 months for your mains. Forget prelims. Prelims is very easy. If you are seriously doing your preparation, you're very serious about the studies, you will clear prelims. Do not panic for prelims. So first 7 to 8 months you should be preparing only your mains optionals, your mains GS, your mains essay paper, everything. Your main should be thorough in the first 8 months. The last 3 months or 4 months, 4 months also is too much, 3 months you should give to prelims preparation. And when to do the answer writing practice, so in that 8 months, when you are thorough with all your modules of your journal studies and you have done the revisions, so I think ideally the last 2 months of that 8 months, so basically 6 to 8 months, that's 2 months are the best, when you have all information, facts, you know the subject, you know everything. That is the time you should do the answer writing practice. And then again after your prelims is over, and that 3-4 months between prelims and mains, you should do the answer writing thing every day, at least 2 hours, 3 hours. You should make it a habit, and that will help you a lot in scoring good marks. Then the Rutik is asking how to work on our English speaking in a perspective of interview specially. Okay, see, Rutik, no, right. Rutik, if see English speaking, the best way is read newspaper and try to see the meanings of the words where you're not comfortable. So the daily practice of reading newspaper, and if your diction is not very good, you try to speak that newspaper loudly, and secondly, speak it with your friends, speak it with your family wherever possible. So slowly and slowly over the period of 1 year while you're preparing for civils, and if you keep this practice of reading, learning and talking in English, definitely by the time your interview come, you will be very comfortable at least in communicating yourself in the English language. And for interview, you don't need a very hi-fi English. You just need to express yourself appropriately before the people. So on interview also we will have some discussion someday, because today there are a lot of topics and I am short of time also. So the question Vampire is asking is how to be calm and confident when exam is near or in exam hall. Okay, Vampire, actually I never had a issue of calmness or confidence or anxiety in examination hall, but I know there are many people, those who get anxieties before the exam, those who get those who panic before the exam or in the exam hall. I have never experienced it myself. This has never been the case with me. But what I can suggest you is please try yoga and meditation. That will help you, and you have to work inside you, because this calmness and confidence has to be controlled by you alone, and you need to have a stronger mind, and yoga and meditation practices will help you achieve that state of mind. So best of luck, Vampire. Don't lack lose confidence, and be calm. I will suggest you, जितना भी पढ़ा है जो भी किया है, you just have to go and perform. बाकी जो है, destiny and God is great. Newspaper is not available where I preparing how to complete current affairs. Newspaper is not available. Rutik, if newspapers is not available, please, if internet is there, there are a lot of e-newspaper available these days. You don't need a physical newspaper, so you please go on internet, read newspapers there. There are a lot of websites those who are covering the current affairs also. Please go and take the advantage of the internet. Then there is Sai Durga Rao. Sai is asking, sir, I don't have basic knowledge also, then how to start my preparation, please tell. Okay, Sai, if you do not have basic knowledge, it is not an issue. What I will suggest is, if you are in Delhi, because I know Delhi better than the other places, so you can join some coaching institute, and once you take a basic crash course or the basic fundamental course with the coaching institute, you will gather the all the necessary basic information you need for this exam. Or you can just go and research around. You can come down to Delhi in this Mukherjee Nagar area or Jandanagar area, just hop around at 3-4 coaching centers. They will flood you with all kind of basic information about the examination. I think you need to do a little bit research, then you will only be able to apprise yourself of the knowledge about the service and the civil service examination. Anyways, Shivani Kumari is asking, good evening sir, which subject should we cover first? Okay, so Shivani, your GS and your optional should go simultaneously. That is one. And in general studies also, I think take the subjects in which you are not very comfortable. So for example, I was not very good at history and geography because I was a science student. I have never read humanities. So take the subjects and make the combination yourself. One, for example, you have to take 2 modules at a time in a day. So take one module which is of a very keen interest to you, for something which you like and you seems it's very easy and doable, and take other one which is of a least interest to you. So the overall you will have a balance and you will be able to cover all the topics. But There is no choice to leave any topic, whether you like it or you don't like it. You have to study everything mentioned in the UPSC syllabus. Sai Durga is asking, and how to studying? I am below average student. Please tell now. I am age 26. See, Sai Durga, even if you are a below average student, I will still say that it is possible to clear civil service examination, but the only condition is that you are able and willing to put hard work that no other candidate is willing to put. If you are ready to give your day and night, and you want to, if you can study that much that you can compete in this examination, then you should come and start preparing. Do not worry whether you how much you scored in your 10th and 12th. That is history. But if you are today can sit with the books, can do that hard work, you are so focused, if you are that passionate, if you have that ready to do that perseverance, you're ready to you're dedicated, then civils is possible, even if you are not a very extraordinary student in your academics. So that is the questions I can see on the screen. Okay, so there are two more questions I can see. How to choose service between top 2, 3 shortlisted? See, when you are giving the options in your civils form, UPSC form, you have to give options for all the services, right? From 1 till whatever 18, 19, 20, 22 services are there. Put all of them. And the top 2, 3, ideally, it should be depending upon your choice. So what kind of service you want to do, what kind of life you want. IAS has certain advantages, disadvantages, and if you choose Indian foreign services, then you will be mostly be posted outside India. If it is Indian revenue services, you will be posted majorly in the metro cities. If you will be in the Indian police services, police has its own charm of uniform, and then it has their own hardships and challenges. So this is an individual call. You have to decide for yourself that what is the choice for you. Sai Durga is asking how to start, for which book can I read first, Anna? Sai, this is very difficult to tell you which book to read, but usually if you're a beginner, everyone prescribes to read NCERTs. So if you want to just start with something, then start with NCERTs for humanities subject, basically geography, history, polity, from standard 6th onward till 10th, and even for some of them for +1 +2 also. So NCERTs will be something with which you can begin. So okay, there's another question. Avinash is asking how to prepare current affairs in Hindi medium. Okay, Avinash, Hindi medium, as I am not from Hindi medium, so I may not be the very appropriate person तुम्हारे क्वेश्चन को आंसर करने के लिए. बट हिंदी में बहुत सारे आज कोचिंग सेंटर्स भी हैं जहाँ हिंदी का मटेरियल भी अवेलेबल है, हिंदी के सोर्सेज भी अवेलेबल हैं. तो आई थिंक दैट कैन बी ऑफ हेल्प टू यू. तो तुम जो हिंदी कोचिंग सेंटर्स हैं वहाँ पे यू कैन टेक हेल्प फ्रॉम देम. और हिंदी में लोगों को परेशानी होती है अटेम्प्ट करने की, बट इफ़ हिंदी इज़ योर मीडियम, उसमें कोई बुराई नहीं है. तुम हिंदी मीडियम में भी अपना अटेम्प्ट लिख सकते हो, और हर तरीके का पब्लिकेशन, सोर्स, इंफॉर्मेशन, बुक्स जो हैं वो आज अवेलेबल है मार्केट में. Share your posting experience. Vampire. Vampire, I was first posted in 2013 after completing my 2 years of training at various places across the country. And then my first posting was in Ludhiana as in charge of Assistant Commissioner Customs, Port of Ludhiana, Dry Port Ludhiana. I was there for 1 year. Then 2 years I was posted to Jammu as a Deputy Commissioner Excise Jammu. Then I was posted to Mumbai. And Mumbai, my tenure was for 5 years. And in Mumbai also I have looked after various assignments, right from the service tax Mumbai to GST Thane to custom port Nhava Sheva. Then I got promoted to joint commissioner there, and I was transferred to Delhi. And presently I am posted in Ministry of Finance, Central Board of Indirect Taxes and Customs, and which is we call our board. So presently I am in the board posting. So every experience is unique, every experience is different, and this is what makes the service most beautiful, that it gives you variety of experiences. Every time it is new challenge, every time it is a new thing to learn and perform, that give lot of happiness also to you, and that help you evolve, grow as an individual and as a human being both. So that was the question, share your posting experience. And I guess there are no more questions here. And today is a 31st December and it's a New Year Eve. I also have to go somewhere, and many people must be planning, but all aspirants must be studying. I hope no parties for the aspirants because I never have done any party while my preparations. It was total dedication to your dream. So I would like to bring this live session to end. Maybe we will request Happy New Year Empire. Same to you. Thank you. Will request UPSC time that again we will come up with the new session where we can address other questions, because there are a lot of things we can talk about. Today there were very few people who have joined and there were very few questions which were asked to me. I have tried to answer them, but there are a lot of things we can talk to, because my journey of 2 years, there are a lot of experiences. But definitely there are a lot of questions also, but since there are very few people on the live session, so probably I am not getting so many questions. So anyways, my best of luck to all the civil services aspirant. I hope you people study very hard, give your best, and best will happen with you. Have faith on God, but do not do any cheating with your commitment. When you have come for this examination, just give your best and study day night, and study smart and hard both. I will definitely try to come soon again whenever I get an opportunity. I always like to interact with the candidates, and I wish you good luck. So I am putting this video on off now, and my best wishes. May all of you, those who are really working hard, they achieve their goals and they become the civil servants in the coming years. Thank you. Good night and a very happy New Year 2023 to all of you. Thank you so much.